Hi everyone, welcome back to Jessie at Home. In today's video, we are going to be working in the playroom. It is a hot mess. I bought a new shelf, some new organizer shelves, etc. We're going to whip this place into shape. I'm going to go through and tell you exactly why what we have now doesn't really work, and I'm going to show you what I bought to hopefully make it a little bit more organized and easy to clean and etc. So you guys know this used to be my dining room, and then when we had baby Malcolm, Mr. Mac Attack, we turned this into the playroom. It is a hot mess right now because I've just kind of let him have free reign. And I'll show you what works or what doesn't work. As you can see, we had to remove his kitchen because he pulled it right off the wall. I had it secured to the wall. So my husband is gonna have to figure out a better way to secure it. We had it bolted to a stud, yet he still managed to rip it off the wall. These cute little things hold letters. And I used to say Malcatraz and had the alphabet on there. I'm taking this down as well, because he likes to climb things and I could never keep the letters up there, so I'm just taking it down. I'm gonna reuse it somewhere else. My sister gave me that for Christmas. We love this little, I bought this, I think, even before he was born for my nephews, and it works really well. He can just slide in, he can play with his little toys, we can do crafts here. I have to take some more of these wall things off the wall. One thing that didn't work, I bought this cheap little book sling and he's already ripped the fabric, and I've had this for over a year and the back is starting to break, so I'm going to be replacing this with something else. This shelf is a winner. We've had this over a year. He's not broken it. It is actually secured to the wall. He can't move it. And I had bought this little bin right here, and these are where all the organizers are. As you can see, he likes to push it down. It's super flimsy, to be honest. It was a really cheap organizational thing that I bought off of Amazon, and it just does not work for us. We couldn't really secure it to the wall very well, and it's just, like I said, it's absolutely flimsy. So I'm going to be keeping these plastic bins that came with it, but I'm going to be getting rid of this. So honestly, first things first is we got to clear all of this out. I'm going to show you what we have bought to hopefully make this a lot better. And yes, I will be decluttering as well. So as you saw in that clip, my husband worked on this last night. He is away today. So I am going to be trying to move this myself back into the playroom, but this is the same shelf as he already has. I just got another one. We're going to see how this works out, and if this works out, I'll buy another. These are, I don't know if it's expensive. It's $100. So, I mean, it's not as expensive as it could be, but it's definitely not cheap, but it is super solid and it's really, really good quality. So definitely glad to have another one of these. So I bought 2 of these toy hammocks, one for the playroom, one for his room. So I'm going to be attempting to put that up as well. I bought, I think Jessie Christine has this. This is one of those big round just baskets he can put his balls in. Here we go. One of these big baskets. So he can put his like balls and extra things that really don't have a place. They can have a place here. And I bought some of these acrylic wall shelves for his books so that he can see what books he has. They can be on display and we can get to them easily, and we can rotate his books.
He got these yellow brown eyes and a smile on his face when he tells me he wants me. From the feelings I can hide when I dance and I sway with this arms.
I'm so sorry for like the long-winded intro, but I just wanted to show you where we started, the reasons why some things weren't working for us, and of course the new items that I bought. But we're just gonna just jump right in and just start moving everything to the center. He just like love dumping that little bin organizer everywhere, so there's a lot of little toys, but everything honestly has its place. So I just laid out all of the plastic organizers and I'm separating everything into blocks, little people, toys, cars, just everything goes with its like item, just so we can get a clear floor space so I can put the new shelf down.
Gets me soaring, and when the music's so loud I can't speak, but I sure like to feel it when he's near me. Now ain't it typical, I'm so predictable, but just for now I'll keep dancing. Here with these yellow brown eyes and the smile at this point really gets me excited. 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 So vibrant.
Now that we have space, I am going to use my mop vac to vacuum and mop this little area and wipe down the baseboards and get it super clean, because once I have the shelf down there, we are going to, of course, adhere it to the wall, to the studs, so that he can't tip it over. As you can see, there is a vent down there, so I am going to be placing the vent or the shelving in this corner. But my husband, when he gets home later the next day, he's going to put a little access point so the airflow can get through the bottom of the shelf. And of course, my measurements were so off. The middle shelf is actually bolted to the wall as well, and I was off by like I don't know, like an inch. It was so sad. As you can see, it's kind of sitting on the quarter round by the baseboard. So we are also going to have to move everything, kind of shift everything down a little bit. But for this particular section of the video, I'm just leaving it as is so we can get everything organized. And as you can see, Malcolm is already helping me out, getting things put back, and the little bins he's putting, so he knows where the bins go. So, you know, hopefully eventually we can train him to put everything back where it goes. I, of course, am also peeling off all of the stickers from the new built-in and putting the little stickers over the screw holes so that we don't see a bunch of black little dots all over the shelving unit.
Take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late.
Not gonna lie, it can be overwhelming to look at this space and not know where to start. So I'm just gonna tell you what I do and what works for me and my brain. I like to start at the edge of the carpet, at the entrance of the room, and I will just go section by section until I pretty much have everything cleared out and organized. I also wanted to know, if you look down in the right hand corner, you see the little wall, what looks like half of it is missing paint. I had a peel and stick magnetic whiteboard sheet there because we were using that with Malcolm for letters, and he had magnetic letters and animals and all kinds of things we were working on, animal sounds and animals and learning your letters and colors and all that. And I had decided, I think I want to move this into the playroom more. So I went to go peel it off the wall, and it took up down to the drywall. It took off paint and drywall tape and drywall paper. So I had to skim coat that. That's why that looks so ugly. I didn't have time to finish it for this video, but yeah, that's what happened there. I usually have good luck with like command strips and things like that, but that magnetic whiteboard sheeting stuff like did a doozy on my walls, and I will not be using it again. Unfortunately, I also have another section of that in my kitchen, so not looking forward to the day that I take it down in my kitchen.
In a gown, barefoot.
So I'm just going through the piles. I'm organizing his little food in his food baskets and his kitchen area. I'm taking the toys that belong in the little bins in the back shelving over there. I'm just throwing things, honestly. That's how you get it done. That big basket down at the bottom, I'm putting stuffed animals and bigger cars and things in there. I'm basically just trying to put everything back to where it goes instead of everything just a jumbled mess. I do have to say, like, we have complete sets of everything, like all his kitchen things go together, like all his love ever, he keeps all the pieces to his love everything, like pieces of toys and puzzles and things don't really disappear in this house, so I am thankful for that. I swear growing up half of our stuff was missing because it was either in my room, my brother's room, my sister's room. Like, we always had missing bits and pieces to all of our toys, and luckily, for the most part, I am kind of organized, so Malcolm can kind of keep everything. He's just watching what I'm doing, and as I'm putting things together, he's taking things out, as you can see. He's a busy little guy, and he loves all his toys, and he keeps himself very entertained. Right now, I think we're watching Moana on the TV, just so I can kind of have him a little bit distracted while I'm organizing stuff. I'm listening to an audiobook, and he is watching Moana and trying to touch everything and get into everything as I'm trying to organize.
I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you. You can take me high. Feels like
You are about to see why we have to have everything bolted to the wall, because he will climb everything. He likes sitting up high. He likes to climb. I think for Christmas, I'm going to get him a sensory swing. He is very sensory seeking, which good for him. He's very careful. He has definitely learned how to handle his body. Like, he's very cautious. He has no fear, but he's very cautious when doing things, and he's very good at balancing his body and making sure that he doesn't fall off of things. But again, he's 2, so I always try to make sure everything is secure to the wall, and just so he can't hurt himself, because I do try to encourage him not to climb on things, but he's adventurous and, like I said, sensory seeking.
Feels, babe. Won't you love
at this point, I am seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I am getting things organized. I'm just getting all the little nitty gritty pieces back together. He does have a lot of little pieces, but again, it's like little pieces that belong to bigger sets of things. And people have mentioned rotating his toys. I do actually rotate his toys, and I've been keeping the extra toys in a trunk at the end of my bed. And recently he has figured out that's where I'm keeping the extra toys. So now every time he comes into my room, he wants to drag out all the extra toys and play. So it is actually keeping him busy right now as I'm doing this voiceover. So, you know, we do rotate his toys, and as he like grows up and kind of grows out of some of the toys, we go ahead and donate those. But honestly, he has a lot of toys that he's had since he was like 6 months old or so. He just continues to play. We continue to build his collections of toy trucks and farm animals and everything. He also hates when my hair is up in a bun. He always wants to pull my hair down. And I just shrug him off and continue to work because I am focused and ready to get this thing just cleaned up and organized. It's so sad that I am taking these little wall ledges off. My sister gave this to me for Christmas a couple years ago, and I loved having like the alphabet up on these. They just kind of slide in and they sit up, and you can have like little sayings. I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put these elsewhere in my house because I do really love this and I think it's so cute. But Malcolm just was obsessed with climbing up on things and trying to get the ladder or the letters off, and so I couldn't have letters on there anymore. So it no longer served us in this room, but I am definitely going to find another place. I do have to patch all the tiny little holes everywhere, but it didn't damage the wall too bad, so I was super happy about that. So this ledge bookshelf was not working. Malcolm kept throwing it on the ground as well and just dumping all the books out of it. So I figured if he could actually see the books on these clear acrylic ledge bookshelf holders, then it would, you know, be a win. But the ledge on these aren't tall enough, even though it was advertised with books on it. And it was pretty inexpensive. You got 4 of these for $15. I am going to replace them with better ledge bookshelf. Just because I'm already the books keep falling off, but it looks pretty. It really looks pretty at the end of this, but it's not the best, like the best idea in the end. To see the short books work okay, but the taller books just kind of flip right on over. So I will be replacing those, but for now we're just going to keep it with the acrylic, the little ones. But I was like looking at the camera to make sure that you guys could see what I was seeing, how the tall ones weren't working out. I did not use any anchors. I did not use any measurements. They might be a little crooked. I don't know. It works for me. It works. In the moment, it works. I'm not getting out the laser level. My husband probably, when I get the new bookshelves, will probably want to hang them for me because he can't stand it, because I just go with the flow and he has to have everything perfect.
Right now I'm standing in a corner. I see you from across the room. It's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's singing, oh, everybody's singing, oh. I don't know what it is about you. It must be in the way you move. Just say you want me to. We got nothing to lose. You're looking so old. You're looking so old. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you. Just say the word and we can leave this place. I'll take you anywhere you want. As long as we're together, everything we'll do. You got me going, oh, you got me going, oh. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you. When I look in your eyes, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It's almost like you make me fly. And when I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. Oh! Let me love you.
Okay, so my husband finally came home so we can move his kitchen back in here. And the reason we had to, the reason we had to take it out was because Malcolm was like ripping it off the wall and throwing it on the ground. So now we have a bunch of, they're not pretty, but they do what needs to be done. So you cannot move this off the wall.
Could if you tried hard enough.
Well, I'm sure he'll try. So anyway, this task is done, so we can move on to another thing. Okay, remember when I put this that other shelf over here the other day? Well, it was covering a vent, and so my husband had a brilliant idea of putting like a little kick plate. Well, we couldn't find a kick plate vent, so this is actually a floor register, but it will literally do the same thing. So we're gonna add this to the front, so we can still get airflow from the vent.
All your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you? Wanna see you smile. Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But I will make you forget all your sorrows, let go like
There's no turning back now. But no, this was really a brilliant idea, and now we have airflow instead of it getting trapped underneath the shelving. Now we can get it out and into the room.
good time, count on me. good times. Dance until it feels alright. All night, we're all about the good vibes. All about the good vibes. I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax. All your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. Let's have a drink, just relax. All your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes.
His kitchen is back, and I think I shared with you all the ways we bolted it to the wall. I mean, this thing comes up to my shoulders, so I think it was really important for us to bolt it to the wall. It didn't take anything for him to knock the whole thing down. I love this kitchen, but I don't know, unless you have a kid that doesn't pull up on anything or pull on anything, I don't know if I can recommend it, because it's so cool and all the features, but it's been a pain in the butt because my kid likes to, you know, he's rough. So I'm trying to teach him to be gentle, but this kitchen can actually be dangerous for a kid. Here's his little puzzle area. He can eat his little snackies there as well. Here is this little corner over here. I am going to replace these ledges because the front is just not thick enough for me. So this was a fail. There were only, I think it was like $15 for 4. I'm gonna get the type that is in like Malcolm's room with the bigger ledge in front so I can put bigger books, but he loves this corner. He has his little match set over here. He has a little blankie. I moved his little doggy bed from his room in here so he can sit in the corner with a little blankie and his little books and read and look at the pictures. He loves this area. And of course, this is the big wall of toys. I know some people think he has too many toys. He has the perfect amount of toys. And now that we kind of have everything all organized into 2 shelves, he can see everything. He plays with everything, guys. I can't even tell you, he plays with everything, and he absolutely loves this area. His new favorite thing is Moana. So I got this little Moana boat because the water being outside, like he loves the water, so Moana is like right up his alley. So he picked out this little Moana doll and he's just obsessed with her. It's so cute. He just loves Moana, so I picked up this little people set. This I got on Prime Day, which I'm so glad I did. He loves this too. He thinks it's so fun. You take the little discs and you can like make it go down the little slide. Of course, a lot of this stuff is his Love Every stuff. A lot of this stuff he's had since he was like 6 months old, and he still plays with it because it still like hits that need for him to like put things in holes and organize and like little mental tasks. But of course, he has his little school bus, his fire engine, his farm he's had since he was little. My mom got him this little Melissa and Doug ice cream scoop set, and at first glance you say, why would someone want this? He loves this. He likes to, you can use the little grabber to grab the ice cream scoops and put it on different cones with different toppings, and he can count and stack with it. He loves this thing. He has his blocks, just kind of random toys, and then we have his little people, his animals, all his little trucks. He has, that's a basket or a container of balls. These are his little building connects things. His little bat cave that we got at a thrift store one year. He loves it. He actually still has some guys in there. He likes to play with his little guys, putting them up and down the little, like the little elevator and stuff. My brother got him this huge Paw Patrol. He doesn't really know what Paw Patrol is, but it's a car and it like does things, so he really likes that as well. My sister got him this bowling set and he thinks it's hilarious. we set up, the ball is in the ball area. I forgot to put it back proper, but he sets up the little bowling balls, and he finds it hilarious to throw the ball and knock down the pins. So we might actually have to take him bowling soon just to see what he thinks about actually going bowling. But we love his playroom now. I wish I had gotten a second one sooner, but they're kind of expensive. So I feel like it's so organized and he's just gonna have a really good time. This chair is from Pottery Barn. You can get them to embroider their name on it. I'm getting ready to order yet another cover for it because I like to switch it out. This one's probably time for a wash, but I didn't get a chance to do that. Here is his little trampoline, which he absolutely loves. Gets out that energy during inside time when we can't go outside when it's raining. And then over here is that giant basket that I had gotten. Love it. Might even get another one. It has stuffed animals and just like bigger trucks and balls and stuff. And then we hung the little hammock over here so we can have a few little animals on display. And of course this little TV up there. But overall, hi Sam. Overall, I am super happy with how it came out organized. And honestly, we did half of it one day, half of it the other day, and he's been doing such a good job of playing and just keeping it all organized.